Hello everyone, welcome to all of you in my English channel Elite English Club, and today I brought for class 9 chapter 7 from Women's book The Last Leaf. So let's start. First of all, we will know about the author, who is William Sidney Porter. He was born on 11 September 1862 and died on June 5, 1910. He was more famous by his pen name. O. Henry was an American author of short stories. His stories were distinguished for their witty approach, use of words, effect of coincidence on their characters, and most often for their surprise endings. His tales often dramatized the commonplace, especially the life of commoners of New York City. O. Henry was also a music enthusiast and a good singer, and could play guitar and mandolin. Now we will see the introduction of the chapter. This short story begins with an introduction of two young women, Sue the protagonist and Johnsy, Sue's friend and roommate. Sue is a young artist from Maine living with Johnsy, another young artist in Greenwich Village. When we meet these two young women, it is winter time in New York City, and Johnsy is afflicted with pneumonia, an illness which is actually treated as a minor character in the story. Two male characters, the doctor and old Barrowman, also play an important role in the story. Now we will see summary. The Last Leaf is a touching story. It describes the sacrifice made by an old painter, Barrowman. He sacrificed his life to save a young girl artist's life. Greenwich Village was situated in the west of Washington Square. This village became a colony of artists. Here two young girls, Sue and Johnsy, also lived. They had set up a joint studio on the top floor of a three-storied building. These girls came from different places, but once they had met and become friends. Now they lived like sisters. In the month of November, pneumonia attacked the artist colony. A number of people died. Johnsy also fell ill with pneumonia. Sue tried her best to nurse Johnsy, but her condition worsened. She became very weak. The doctor told Sue that Johnsy's chances of recovery were very few. She had lost the will to live. He advised Sue to make Johnsy take interest in life. Only then she could be saved. There was an ivy creeper on the back wall of the next house. In the cold stormy wind, its leaves were falling. Johnsy developed a fancy that she would also die when the last leaf of this creeper fell down. Sue came to know of this fancy of Johnsy. She told Johnsy that there was no link between the last leaf and her life. She became so angry with Johnsy, but Johnsy did not listen to her. She said that there were 12 leaves left on the creeper. These were falling fast and she would die when the last one fell. She said that she expected that all leaves would fall in the night. Then she fell asleep. After Johnsy had fallen asleep, Sue went downstairs to meet Barrowman, an old painter. He was past 60 but was a failure in art. He was always talking about the masterpiece which he was going to paint, but he had never started it. He was a drunkard. He earned a little through his paintings. Sue told Barrowman about Johnsy's fancy. Barrowman decided to help her. That night it was raining and snowing heavily. Old Barrowman took a ladder and a few colors and went out. He found that all the leaves of the creeper had fallen. but he painted a leaf on the wall. Next morning, when Johnsy got up, she looked out of the window. She was surprised to find that the last leaf was still there. She knew that fierce winds had blown during the night. Still the leaf was there. She realized that it was a sin to wish to die. Her will to live returned. She started recovering. The next day, doctors said that she was out of danger now. That afternoon, they came to know that old Behrman had died. Sue told Johnsy that he had painted the leaf on the wall when the last leaf fell. He had gone out in snow and rain in order to paint the leaf. He had caught pneumonia and died. This leaf was in fact his masterpiece. They became too sad, but now Johnsy was healthy. So I hope you like this video. This was the chapter, the last leaf. Keep watching. Do not forget to comment in comment box. Till then, take care.